Okay, so it's feature problem now.
Yeah.
And it's me. I've got a feature problem this week.
Okay. Yep.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good day, Coulda, Woulda, Shoulda. I'm an American housewife living in an idyllic town. Now, I'm not personally, but this person is. However, I feel like I am in a loveless marriage with my husband and have been for some 30 years now. I have never wanted to leave the family as we have 3 children, but to be honest, I'm nearing the end. My husband usually works at the nearby nuclear power station, but over the years, he has amassed over 192 other jobs that he's never held down. He is rarely home, usually going to his favourite tavern downtown to drink with his disgusting friends. I mean, I like one of his friends, but I hate the tavern owner. He's a creep. When my husband is home, he is usually watching TV, and he still drinks even though he's not even at the tavern anymore. I am usually at home. I did try joining the police once, but I just never kept up with it. My children are very active outside of school. My son loves skateboarding and playing the hero, and my eldest daughter is very musically gifted. Even my youngest daughter gets up to all sorts of mischief. When I drive around the neighbourhood, I see how many people have pools. I look at myself in the car mirror and say, why can't that be me? Every week it seems like the same thing over and over again, and I just want it to stop. Please help. And it's just signed M.
Okay. And, I think this is probably quite a relatable problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, especially housewives.
Especially what, sorry?
Housewives.
Housewives, yeah. What are your first thoughts?
I don't know really. I was kind of hoping you'd lead on this one, John, because really housewife problems are really out of my expertise fields. I usually send them over to people like, I don't know, Joe Splurts does quite well with these ones. Like it's not really my sort of cup of tea really, but Joe's really good at it. So I usually send it over to him.
Yeah. I've got plenty. I made a few notes while you were reading it. I thought I'd ask you first, but well, first I don't really know if she's friends with the neighbours, or I know she said she's a bit envious of some of them, but first thing I'd say is make friends with your neighbours. There might be other bored housewives in this community.
Yeah, there probably is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'd say as well, like, hobbies. They're good. When I get a hobby, off the top of my head, bowling. That's a big American thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they love bowling over there.
They do love bowling. So get bowling lessons, maybe.
You never know. She can meet someone there too.
Yeah, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. She is still married.
Yeah. But I mean, if this guy isn't like, achieving what a husband should achieve, there's always other options. M.
Yeah. What other hobbies would you think?
Not too sure really.
Don't want to say baking. That's a bit.
Well, she could do baking.
She could.
Especially if it's out of the house, like maybe try some sort of special
outdoor baking.
Yeah, specialist baking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what sort of thing she's into, but there's some really like naughty baking she can get into.
Right. She could do that.
There's a big sort of market for it in America. Naughty baking.
Naughty baking. Yeah, I might Google that tonight. Is that like the cakes are naughty or the people are naughty?
Both.
Right. Oh, that sounds quite good. Well, interesting. The other thing is, and I'm not sure about this with having a baby as well, but why not? Maybe there's a job you can get a career. I mean, there's nothing to say you can't have your own career. Maybe there's something you've always wanted to do.
Well, she did say she'd try the police.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not a cup of tea, that's not a cup of tea. What about? I'm thinking housewives. They're gonna know what people look for in a house. She could go into real estate.
Yeah.
It pays quite well as well once you work your way up that ladder.
That's really good, actually. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, you get like a smart blazer and
Usually red.
usually red. Doesn't have to be, but depends what colour you look good in, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sure M looks good in red.
Yeah, real estate could be good. Police, you've tried that. Don't bother doing that. Running for mayor is a bit ridiculous. I wouldn't even. That's for anyone.
That's sort of like scraping the barrel of trying to find a good job, isn't it?
Yeah.
She could, like, I don't know.
The seasonal jobs. The seasonal jobs too.
Yeah.
Snow plowing.
Yeah, big in America.
Big in America.
Okay. Well, hopefully, like, she can get out of this sort of Groundhog Day situation where things just happen again and again and again.
Yeah, I feel like everyone feels like that a bit, though, right?
Yeah, I feel like that too sometimes.
Every week's the same.
Every week's the same.
Back to square one.
Yeah.
Dishwashers on the fritz.
Yeah, sitting on the sofa with the family and stuff.
Yeah, rushing home to catch that episode of who knows what.
Yeah.
Having your dinner in front of it, same thing.
Yeah, looking after the kids. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing you can do is, like, if he's at work all the time, why don't you join him? Like, why don't you go to work with him? Why don't you become a nuclear power person as well?
Yeah, that could be quite good.
Yeah.
You might see a whole new side of him. He's probably, when he's at work, because he has such a kind of important job, he's probably this really responsible. He probably works really hard, and maybe he does that so much at work that when he comes home, he just has to kick back and relax.
Yeah.
So you go to work with him, you'll see this other side of him. You'll love him again.
Yeah, and I'm sure the boss will be lovely.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so please write in again just to, our main advice would be really to find something to do outside of work and maybe get a job, just so you're not, stuck in the house doing the housework and stuff like that. Get him to do the housework.
Yeah, get an automated house.
Yeah.
Get one of those new futuristic ones that does all the stuff.
Yeah, so I just hope that, it doesn't life doesn't keep on repeating for yourself over and over again.
Yeah, something's got to change, really.
Here's hoping. Problem solved, I think.
I think problem solved. We'll wait to hear back, but I'm hopeful.
Problem solved.
Solved.